We're going to be in 2 Timothy. Chapter 1.
Amen.
Amen.
2 Timothy.
No.
Yeah, chapter 1. On July 5th, 1965, at 10:37 a.m., something miraculous happened. I was born. And y'all can use it for your own time and your own day. This morning, my message is pretty simple. You were not born no earlier or no later. You were born at the right time of your life.
Amen.
You see, this morning, my message to you is we all have a purpose in this life.
That's right. Amen.
In Proverbs 19 it says, many are the plans in a person's heart, but it's the Lord's purpose that prevails. Now, let me give you an example. In the Bible, there's a woman named Ruth.
Amen.
Okay, now Ruth married Naomi's son. Now, Naomi had her husband and 2 sons. Okay, so Ruth marries Naomi's son, and Naomi's husband dies, and then all of a sudden both her sons die, but Ruth never has a child. Ruth never has a child. Now, can you imagine what it would be like? Can you imagine what it would be like if you lost your husband and you never had a child by him? And that'd be devastating. But see, God had a purpose in Ruth's life and Naomi's. Anyway, God had a plan for Ruth. And Ruth, she went on and she meets a guy named Boaz. Now, Boaz and Ruth hook up and they have a child. Now, she wasn't even pregnant with her first husband. They had no children, but this morning I want you to know that God had a purpose for Ruth. She might not even know it, because you talking about your friend lost her husband. And could you imagine that she felt like that was her soulmate and she lost him? But she never had a child. But the Bible goes on and talks about Ruth and Naomi, and Ruth meets a man named Boaz, and they have a child. But let me tell you something about it. Ruth is a great-great-great-great-grandmother of Jesus Christ. Can you grab that? Her purpose in her life was God didn't want her to have any children with anybody else, but she wanted to have them with Boaz because it was the lineage of Jesus Christ. You see, Ruth plays a very important role in the Bible. King David. She is King David's great-great-grandmother in the Bible. Ruth and Boaz. His dad's name was Jesse. The Bible says in Revelation, I am the offspring, the root and offspring of Jesse. You see, her purpose in this life was very important. And it's like Frank. Frank's got some sons, and they have children, and it's going to be, they have a purpose. God wanted all the children that are born, everybody born right now, you have a purpose in this life.
Amen.
You're not a mistake. Take a look at Abraham and Ruth. Abraham and his wife. Sarah. I got thoughts in my head that just rattled. Now, Sarah was old age when God come down and told Abraham that she's going to have a child. And the Bible says that she laughed at Abraham. Whatever, I don't way past my life, 70s, however old she was way on up in age. And she was like, yeah, right, I'm not going to have a child. But see, God had a purpose for it all. The Bible said that she laughed at him, and guess what? She did conceive a child, a son, way up in her age. You see, we all have a purpose, and in 1 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. It said, "For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, and of love, and of a sound mind. Be not therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord, nor of his prisoner, nor of me his prisoner, but be thou partakers of the affliction of the gospel according to the powers of God." Now, verse 9. "Who have saved us and called us with a holy calling, not according to our work, but according to what? His own purpose and grace." You see, God has something for each and every one of you in your life. And when you're done with that purpose, you'll go home. You say, "I'm home." No. You ain't got home yet. Home is heaven.
Amen.
You see, you have something that you have to do for God. You might have to produce a child for God. Your grandchildren may come up and be a president someday. Maybe some great minister, that you come from your bloodline. God has a purpose for every one of us.
Amen.
When you go through the Bible, take a look at Paul. Can you imagine Paul would ever in his life thought about his purpose would be writing over half the New Testament? Here was a man that went out and killed the Christians. This man was a murderer. He never thought in his life that he would turn around and be who he was. You see, God had a purpose for him. Frank Robinson and I'm in the same boat with Frank. I never in my life thought I would ever be in a church, sitting down and being faithful to any church.
Amen.
I had preaching for years and years trying to get me to come to church, and I didn't want to go. I didn't care nothing about it. I didn't hate them. I didn't want to go. I didn't know that my purpose for right now in my season was I had to be a minister. I didn't know that. I've seen Lewis at his times. I've seen him sing the gospel.
Amen.
Play the guitar and write his own song.
Yeah.
He probably never knew that's what he was supposed to do. He did it.
Yeah. Amen.
JW, I'm sure you thought you'd be in church, but you never thought you'd be doing what you're doing. Never. Think about it. You all have a purpose with God. Sometimes our purpose will change in our life. Things will not go the way we want it to go, but guess what? It's going the way God wants it to go.
Amen.
Well, man, I'm down and out. God wants us to be down and out. That's the whole purpose. It makes you stronger. When you are down and out, and you start calling on God, "Lord, I need your help." Guess what? You draw on to Him, and that's what He wants you to do. Every purpose in your life is for a reason. Ruth is a great example. She lost her husband. She lost the man of her life. She thought the world was over. Look at Naomi. Naomi thought, "I've lost my wife, my husband, and my 2 sons." Can you imagine losing all of them almost at the same time? She never knew that her deal was to produce the lineage of Jesus Christ. She never knew that. I mean, you don't know. Like, I can use your daughter. Samantha was married, never had children. She gets with another man, which is JW's son. Guess what? They're producing 2 children now. There's something special. There's something special about that because it wouldn't happen before. And I always bring me to Ruth on their situation, but they never knew.
Right.
There's something special that's going to come out of these children. It may be, you never know. They may produce the greatest minister of all time, another Reverend Billy Graham. Your grandchildren may become a Reverend Billy Graham. We don't know. And see, everybody, you have a purpose. You're not just here because you're to be here. You're not here to serve the devil. You are here to serve God.
Amen. That's right.
The world has nothing to offer any of us.
Amen.
Any of us. Believe me, I've tried.
All right.
I've even tried to find something that's better than serving God. And I can't. I can't find nothing that's worth me dying going to hell for. No woman, no children, my grandchildren, my job, my money, my home, my car, ain't nothing worth me dying going to hell for them.
Amen.
I know right now that God has a purpose for me. I'm not a mistake.
That's right.
You ever heard people say, I think I'm a mistake? You're not a mistake. God has a purpose for every one of us. Okay, your life may not be where you want it. When I was young, I thought I'd be rich. I'm poor.
Didn't we all?
I thought I knew more than my parents. I knew more than everybody else. But guess what? I don't know more than my parents. My parents were trying to help me out. As a young person, I didn't see that, and we all been there. You go talk to ministers, you need to find Jesus. You need to go and search and get into church and get into a good Bible preaching church and go there and learn.
Amen.
He was trying to help me out, but I wouldn't listen. You see, God has a purpose for every one of you. I keep bringing it up because God keep throwing in my heart, tell them they have a purpose. You're not just existing. You know when you quit praising the Lord? When you take your last breath, then you get to really praise Him after that.
Amen.
You really get to praise Him then. You see, we can't serve two masters.
That's right.
You can't serve the world and God too. It's not possible. The Bible tells us that if you are of the world, now get this, if you are of the world, then you are an enemy of God. Can you imagine being an enemy of God? He said, I got a purpose for you. What are you doing? Some people walk away. Jonah walked away. Think about it. Jonah walked away. I'm not doing that, God. I'm not going to preach to Nineveh and telling people that they're all sinning. I'm not going to do it. He gets in a boat. He tries to run from God. So many people are doing that. Let me give y'all this. God gives you 3 warnings. The third warning is one you don't want. Samson and Delilah. A lot of them have heard this. Samson and Delilah. She wanted to cut it. She wanted to figure out where his strength came from so she could take him out with Philistines. And he told her, so all you got to do is tie me up with some kind of rope and I'll lose my strength. He was playing, but you've been real. And God would tell him, look, man, pay attention. And sometimes he tells us the same thing. Pay attention.
Amen.
And she ties him up and wakes up next morning. She says, oh, look, the Philistines are here. And then he breaks the rope and he kills him. Why would she do that? When you think, hey, something ain't right somewhere. Think about it. We would use our common sense. I just told her something, and the second time, he told her the same thing, something different. Guess what? He wakes up next morning, she's screaming, all the Philistines are here. And he tied up whatever he got done. And then when they come in there, he breaks it. And he killed the Philistines. She said, you don't love me. You can tell me what really is your strength. I'd be telling her I got to go. I put my head, there's a little bit upward. I don't use 11% of them, they say. And I probably use 9% of mine, but I think I can use enough to say it. Something's wrong. The third time, he told her, he said, all you got to do is come out. So he goes to sleep. She caresses him. He goes to sleep, and guess what? Third time's a charm. You see, God's going to warn you in your life. There's some things that you'll go through. And some of you have experiences. I know for a fact that you've been in a situation and God's telling you no, and I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do what I want. And then God intervenes, and all of a sudden you're like, I'm not going to do what I said I was going to do. I got to eat crow. You see, God has a plan and a purpose for every one of you. But you know what? You've got to get up and do something for God.
Amen.
A lot of times we're so caught up in our own lives that, we forget about God until we need God. Then you're like, where you at, God? I've tried. And He's looking at you going, I've tried for you too. And yet, you turn your back on me. Now I'm just going to step back and let you eat some crow and let you figure things out. I know people that wanted to buy a car and they prayed about it. God didn't answer them. Sometimes God's answer is no.
Amen.
Let me tell you, sometimes it's no, and He said, God didn't give me no answer. I'm going to do it anyway. And then a year into it, they got the car, and all of a sudden They wish they hadn't because they can't afford what they got.
Amen. Amen.
See, God's answer was no. God knows what's best for us. Sometimes we need to realize we have a purpose. And that purpose, number one purpose, is to praise the Lord. First and foremost, you have to start praising the Lord more. We got to pray a whole lot more. The Bible said pray without ceasing.
Amen.
That's hard. You say, man, I can't pray all the time. I ain't going to have no job. But you can pray in your mind.
That's right.
You can pray up here all the time. Lord, I know you're there. I know you got me, Lord. Lord, I know I just lost my house, my car. I lost everything around me, Lord. I know you got me, Lord, and He got you.
Amen.
Sometimes He's got to do that to get you out of a situation and get you into a better one.
That's right.
Sometimes, I admit, I myself hard-headed. God has whooped me good many times in my life.
Amen.
Because I was hard-headed. God told me to do something, I ain't doing that. God tell me to get out of a situation, I stay in it. Guess what happens? It all smacks you in the face. See, God warns you, you know. He gives you warning through your life. He gives you warnings in situations. All you got to do is stop and think about it and say, Lord, give me something. Sometimes I say, Lord, am I supposed to be doing what I'm doing right now? Give me a sign. I always ask for a sign. Show me something. Do something, Lord, and He will. He will come and give you a sign. But sometimes the sign He gives us, we don't want to see that sign. World Christian Church has a purpose.
Amen.
Let me tell y'all this. In the 13 years we've been kicking off, we've had hundreds, not 100, hundreds get saved through World Christian Church.
Amen.
Not 50, not 100, hundreds. We average 50 a year. If I tell you that, they might where they at. They're out there. I promise you, they're out there. Some people come here just to get saved, I believe, and to go back out. I'm starting to believe that. God sent them this way. Why? Because they can hear the truth. You got to realize the truth is what's going to set you free.
Amen.
Not some little lie that tell you that pat you on the back and say, you're all right. I'd rather tell you the truth to get you into heaven than tell you a lie and get you in hell.
Amen.
And I got to stand God for it. I got to stand for God and say, hey, I lied to these people. I'm not. Y'all got to have that mindset. I'm not going to hell for anybody. I'm going to heaven for Jesus. Can you imagine being in torment forever because we were too stubborn to serve the Lord? When you stand for God and He looked at you and He says, hey, man, I tried to get you to straighten up, man. I did everything in my power. You went to church, but yet you never truly gave me your heart. You never truly served me with everything you had. Can you imagine God looking at us and saying, I tried my best. That old preacher Wayne, he tried to tell you, hey man, you got to get it right. We can't serve two masters. I had a purpose in your life. There was going to be 1,000 people going to get saved, all because of you, but yet you went the other way. Can you imagine not truly giving your heart truly to God, and then you have to stand before Him? And that's what I believe in my heart. I believe that the minute you die and you stand before God, you're going to know where you're going. There'll be no doubt in your mind and your heart. You're going to immediately know. Guess what? You can't stop death. You can't stop death. You cannot stop it. You can say, I got plenty of time. I've done funerals of a little old baby that was a couple of days old. Let me tell you, you ain't got time to play with God. None of us have time. We've seen it all in our years. We've seen them come to church and down to church. We've seen them, a good friend that was doing good, and all of a sudden, we got a hospital here, we got this machine, and her chest is doing this right here, and it's keeping her alive, and she was in her 30s. Bible said God is no respecter of persons. Whether you're a child, I've seen children die, I've seen them all come from any age, from all the way from a baby to old age. If they live to be old, it's great. But it don't always happen like that. You don't know. When you pull out the driveway, you pull out your driveway at home, some drunk driver hit you and kill you. You be riding down the road going somewhere and they just fall asleep at the wheel because they worked way too many hours and they just fall asleep and hit you head on. Or you don't know. tell y'all a little bit of something that I've learned in my years. Well, if I'm in that situation, you ever seen somebody that I ain't sure if they got saved? You don't know what they said to the last breath. Let me tell you, I've learned about that last breath. When I fell off that pole, and I've been in many wrecks,
Lord help me.
I never asked God to forgive me of my sins. Don't think about that. Y'all been in a situation, did you ever ask God to forgive you? Or did you say, oh my God? Oh my God, all right? I mean, oh my God. You're thinking about how to get out of the situation, but you're wrecking or whatever it may be. Your last thought in your mind is not, Lord, I ask you to forgive me of my sins. Y'all think about it. What I'm telling you is real. I'm telling you what is real this morning. Today, the Bible says today is the day for salvation today. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow is today. Tomorrow, think about this. Tomorrow never comes.
Right.
Never. Never in your life tomorrow comes. Tomorrow is today.
That's right.
When you get to tomorrow, it'll be today, right? Think about it. Tomorrow never comes. Today, the Bible says, today is the day of salvation. God says, I have a plan for you. World Christian Church, we can grow so big, but it's up to us and God. God wants His church to grow. God wants us to do more things. God wants you. God wants everybody in this building right now to make it to heaven.
Amen.
Hey, serving God ain't easy. The Bible even says it. There are preachers that tell you serving God is easy. They are lying to you. They are lying to your face. They are lying to you all the way around. Serving God is the hardest thing. Even Jesus said, hey, they hated Him first.
That's right. Amen.
Look at what they did to Jesus. Look at what they did to Paul. Look what they did to the prophets. It's always going to be like that. They're always going to try to destroy you. Why? Because the devil hates who you are.
Amen.
You are a child of the King. God wants everybody here. He wants you. He wants you in church. He wants you praising Him. He wants you to give everything you got to Him. And you guess what? He's going to give you everything you heart's ever desired in the next life. The Bible says we store our treasures up in heaven, not on earth.
Amen.
Your treasures will be in heaven. I don't care about treasure personally. I just want to make it there. I don't want to suffer, y'all. I don't want to burn. I don't want to burn forever.
Amen.
I don't want to be in torment. I've already had enough of this life. I want to be in heaven. I want to walk the streets of God. I want to go see Jesus. I want to go thank Paul and Peter. I want to do these things. I want to see my mom in heaven and my family, but I'm not looking for her first.
That's right.
I'm looking for Jesus first.
Amen.
Hey, I got forever in heaven. I get to go see my mom. I want to start with the man. They got up on that old rugged cross and stretched His arms out and died for me. You see, it's easy to say you love Him, but they say love, you're supposed to show love, right?
Yep.
I can tell you I love you all day long, but if I prove to you I love you, that's a whole different ballgame.
Amen.
Right?
That's right.
You ever come to somebody you love and didn't really mean it? Confession good for the soul. We've all done it. God knows that whether we're true or not, y'all. He wants you to do something. He wants us to change our lives. We cannot stay where we are in our lives and think we're going to make it into heaven. We can't. Somebody needs to tell you the truth. You can't straddle the fence. Either you're in or you're out. It's one or the other. It ain't no in between. You're in or out with God. But I love God, but I love the world, and you hate me. That's what He says. But God, I don't hate you. He said, yeah, you do. Because you put the world before me. But God, I can't give up my habit. Give them up. Some habits will take a long time to give up. Don't get me wrong. Some things are not overnight. Sometimes it takes time. But you got to keep on pressing every day. Every day, Lord, help me through this. Lord, I got to get through this smoking habit, Lord. I got to get through this drinking habit, Lord. Whatever it may be, God will help you through. But you've got to just say, Lord, help me.
Amen.
Some things you can't do on your own.
That's right. We're all before.
Sometimes you're not strong enough. And God knows that. But you're strong enough. I can do all things through Christ Jesus who strengthens me.
Amen.
He can do all things for you, but church, I want to tell you something. You got to have your thing in your mind. I want to make heaven my home.
Amen.
I was at the hospital last night, and they had a trauma come in. So they had moved Keely out of her room and opened up this room for trauma. And I heard her say, it happened in her driveway. Can you imagine that? It happened in her driveway. She was pulling in her driveway. Some car comes flying down the road and runs off the road and slammed into her car. And I heard them say it flipped her car over in her driveway. Can you imagine that? In her own yard, her own driveway, it flipped her out. And she's in trauma right now. I don't know if she lived or not. She didn't know. She was home. Think about it. She was home last night. She was pulling in her driveway. And all of a sudden, her whole life just changed immediately. It could be the same with you, what I'm trying to tell you. It's either God first or not. I mean, you got to say, all right, God, I've got to do something. What do? Come to an altar and say, Lord, I want to change my life right now.
Amen.
Lord, I want to change. I'm tired of living the life I'm living. I want something different, Lord. And He will come. And He said, the Bible said that God said, I will meet you at that altar.
Amen.
I don't say it, God said it. God said it to all of us. I will meet you there. You say, I'm all right. I hope so. You see, I don't know, outside this church, I don't know what everybody does. I know what White Laney does. I know where I stand. And I've told many people, when I die, don't cry. Throw a party. Throw a party. What I want. Yeah. Throw down one more time eating for me, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to be in heaven. I'm telling you, I'm going to be in heaven. I'm not going to care. God's already showed me. I'm not going to care about this earth anymore. I told you about that vision or dream I had where I was going up and I looked down, I could see people, and I just looked back up. I didn't care anymore. It was over. I didn't care about my grandkids. I didn't care about mom and daddy or my children, my job. I didn't care about my home, my money. All I know is I was going up to the Lord. I seen it. God already showed me. God don't lie.
Amen.
And you're going to be the same way. You're not going to care anymore about what's here. You're going to be focused on what's up.
Amen.
Think about it. Is it worth? Tell me one thing in this life worth you dying on the hell for.
No.
Is it your money?
No.
Your car? Your fame? Man, I got fame, but it's in the wrong way. I can tell you that right now.
You can't take it with you.
Is it your fame? Is it? What is it? I ain't figured out nothing yet that's worth it. He says He has saved us and called us to a holy life, not because of anything we have done, but because of His own purpose and grace. Y'all see that? Which was given to us in Christ Jesus before the world what? Began. See, He already knew who you were.
Amen.
Before the world even began. Before the world even started. Alicia, He knew who you were. Frank, He knew who you was. Thousands and thousands of years, however many years it may be, He already knew you, Lord. He knew how you were going to turn out. He goes through your life and He's begging you, come on now, come on. He's in your life begging you, come on. I got something better for you than this old world can give you. And He's begging you, come on, I got something for you. I have a purpose for you, JW. Your purpose is to sing right now. You've got to sing.
Amen.
Even when you don't feel like, well, you got to preach. You ain't having 2 hours sleep. You still go to that church and you preach. Most people that go to bed at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock this morning, get up at 9, they ain't coming to church this morning. I ain't missing my blessing.
That's right.
I ain't missing my blessing. I slept 2 hours. I ain't missing my blessing at all.
Amen.
Guess what? I'll be here tonight too.
Going good.
If you take me home now, that's different ballgame.
Amen.
You on your own. Y'all just remember, you have a purpose in this life, and it's not to serve the devil, but it's to serve God.
Amen.
It's to serve God. It's There ain't nothing that you got at your home or your job or in your bank account that's worth walking away from God. And you say, well, I've heard people say, I'm all right. I want y'all to get something squared away. Now, some of them don't believe anything, maybe some in church. I don't care. You'll be judged according to your work, the Bible says. The Bible says so. You'll be judged according to your work. And you say, well, what's one of my work? Coming to church is a major one.
Amen.
Praying for somebody else that's in need is another work.
Amen.
If we do nothing for nothing, guess what we get? Nothing back.
That's right. That's working.
It's not easy, y'all. I'm telling you. Serving God is not easy. It's hard. It's a struggle. Sometimes you want to quit. You ever been there? You just want to give up. I'm done. I've had enough. I don't want no more. Lord, I love you, but I don't love you that much. I'm tired of the people. I'm tired of them talking about me. I'm tired of them stabbing me in my back. That's my friends I thought and they're stabbing me in my back. Lord, I've had enough. But you know what? I get up next morning and say, all right, Lord, another day. Let's do it. We all have that thoughts in our heads. But you know what I'm scared of? I walk away and he kill me.
Amen.
I'm afraid of that.
Good Lord.
I sacrificed 20-something years for one bad moment to go to hell. That ain't happening. I'm going to tell y'all this is the truth, and you might think I'm crazy, and I probably am. But anything, any of my family members, whether it be my children, my wife, my grandchildren, they try to stop me from serving the Lord, they got to go. I'm being honest. You say, man, you can't do like that. See, I'm like this. I give warnings. Don't mess with me when it comes to God. You mess with a lot of other things, but don't mess with me with God. And see, the devil knows how to get in you. How? You know why? Because he knows your family. Your family is what can penetrate you through the devil and destroy you.
Right quick.
Y'all know this don't take but a second. They can penetrate you, and all of a sudden, you already cussing. You don't ever cuss. You done doing things you never said you never do, and yet you do it. It's your family. People that don't know you can't do nothing to you because they're not around you. The ones that can penetrate you is the ones that are closer to you. Your family. That's your world.